United Auto Workers Union news. I'm aware. Well, actually, I'm not aware if there's new news. Oh, whoa. 27 minutes ago, the United Auto Workers said that Stellantis, one of the big three automakers in America, has reneged on contract accord. What promise did they not keep? They're not fulfilling the terms of their 2023 labor accord. Accords called for a 25% boost in wages and the return of cost of living adjustments. Oh, they called for reopening a factory that has not happened yet. We're damn sure not going to turn around and let Stellantis violate our agreement. This is binding. Good shit, Sean Fain. Well, it looks like they might have to strike again. The commitments we made during the 2023 negotiations span the life of the 4-year, 7.5-month agreement. So it's not surprising they haven't been fully realized in the first year. All right, little bro. But get to stepping. You know what I'm saying? Get moving. It seems like you're trying to drag your feet through the whole agreement and not do it. But you know what? Counterpoint from chat. That is JM Tags here says, why would you strike? Just work. And I didn't think about it like that. Actually, that's actually really good. It actually kind of undermines the entire labor movement in the United States and elsewhere. It's like, why would you strike? Are you lazy? Why don't you just work more and then you'll make money? You know what I'm saying? If I'm paying you sub minimum wage, like if minimum wage is $15 an hour and I'm paying you $7.50, just work twice as hard. You're there. Easy. It's over. Do you understand? Like it's actually, you really convinced me. Thoughts on Boeing strike? So speaking of companies that are like Intel, in that they used to be American titans and now they suck ass, Boeing. And we all know all the shitty things that Boeing has done and all the quality control failures and the whistleblowers that keep dying. And but on top of all that, their employees are kind of fed up with poor treatment and poor leadership, and they're striking right now, which is exactly when they probably don't need it. But it's bad. It's bad. I got no deeper thing. I hope the Boeing strikers win a good contract, but it's this fragility that comes with having only one big national champion company that gets fat and lazy. That's why I am so pro competition at all times, because if we hadn't let the environment build up to where we had one company that we have to rely on, like now America has to prop up Boeing. We can't just be like, you Boeing, you lose. We have to be like, okay, Boeing, you get all these second chances and third chances, and we have to put money after it because we can't like let our only domestic airline manufacturer just go belly up. China has this problem too. China has this problem as well. It's a problem with single dominant monopoly players in markets. People don't realize it until it becomes a huge fragile problem. We need the Wright brothers back. Your solution to this problem is to get the Wright brothers back so they can fly 10 feet off the ground at Kitty Hawk. I'm sorry, you're telling me that if you're at an airport and you have an option of getting on a Boeing plane or getting on this thing, you're taking this? This is what you're hopping on the 1903 Wright Flyer? You say free AC. A nice breeze in your face. That's true. If it's not the Wright Flyer, I'm not going higher. All right, they got a new marketer. If anyone can bring them back from the dead, Fango here will be on their marketing team. Boeing is truly doomed. Did I mix messages or did you say Hawk Tua on that leg room? Because that doesn't even make any sense. You're just forcing it in there. You're just forcing Hawk Tua into this. It doesn't even... Did I mix two messages or is that what you wrote? Hawk Tua, Hawk Tua, Hawk Tua. When you type this in chat, what do you... I wonder what your expression is like. Are you giggling to yourself? Are you smiling? Nervous, giggly energy? Because you're typing the funniest thing in the world? Or is it totally deadpan? Are you stone-faced? Hawk Tua, Hawk Tua. I can't do it. I can't do three in stone-faced. Hey, H-Rock, you asked for a reminder to talk about your Uber driver Xi Jinping combo. Oh, yeah, I can talk about that. I was getting an Uber home from the airport after I got back from Texas. And this is going to sound made up. I wish I remembered his name. It feels like I'm more of an asshole for not remembering his name. But there was a Chinese national who had just very recently immigrated to the United States. And he was my Uber driver. And he was training to be a pastor. So he wanted to be a pastor for other Chinese immigrants who he says are having a hard time, you know, trying to make it in the USA and LA area. And he wants to be a pastor for them. Anyway, the guy's really friendly, really nice, you know, easy to talk to. His English is good. He's got a thick accent, but like easy to talk to, right? So I'm talking to him. I think he is surprised a bit that I am deeply interested in talking about China. Like I'm firing back questions and I wanna ask him a lot and I'm talking about it. He thought you were a spy. No. It's funny because he opened the conversation. I don't know. I forgot what I was asking. I was telling him I was going to go to China. That's what I did. I was telling him I was going to go to China And then he was like, oh, where? You know, Beijing or whatever. And I was like, yeah, maybe Beijing, maybe Shenzhen, maybe whatever. And then I said, maybe Harbin, China, because they have the ice festival there. And that's like, that's not super well known. And he's like, oh, my wife's from Harbin. Anyway, so we get past that initial barrier where it was like, oh, we're actually having a rapport. And then he starts telling me about how, this is his exact word. I'm just telling you, this is a real conversation. This guy goes, I just wish more people in America did not judge Chinese people by the actions of their government. This is exact words he said. And then I said, well, look, I mean, our government's got a lot of problems of its own. And then we both laughed. And then we both said, yeah. And then we started talking about how, like, the next 10 years, again, this is like a thing I've often wanted to talk with someone about. I was like, this is like my fucking soulmate, because and we start talking about how the next 10 years, it feels like, are so important for America and China. Like, they're the two big countries splitting the world down the middle. Them being able to get along would be so good. And the fact that it feels like we're drifting further and further apart is a bad thing. And I don't know, we were just in complete agreement on this. It was just an interesting combo. And he's like, yeah, what he said was, I just really hope both China and America get better leaders before things get too bad. Like, and I was like, damn, bro, you're spitting. Like, you're I thought he was a good dude. And so I tipped him a lot. Because I was thinking maybe I'll use the lost keys thing and message him later. I might try to like hit him up. Anyway, he scammed my ass, dude. He played right into it. I hit him with a 2 stars, too talkative. But he had some funny lines. He was just like, who voted for Xi? I sure didn't. He's like looking around. He's also, I mean, I'm not mentioning the sadder stuff. He was just telling me like, like the guy's driving Uber, trying to make it work so he can do the full-time schooling for becoming a pastor. It's hard. He's telling me he got kids. You know, it's fucking hard, bro. He's telling me the good stuff and the bad stuff, but I liked his spirit. I hope he does well. Did you ask him about Black Myth Wukong? No, I didn't ask him about Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, racist, bro. You can't just pick random Chinese things. Ask him about woke video games. That's it's funny because usually it's the Uber driver cornering you with like politics or something, and you're like, oh, I'm stuck here. I got to talk about this with this guy. It would be so funny if I start cornering Uber drivers with like, so you hate the woke mind virus, right? I noticed you're driving a Tesla. You also hate the woke mind virus like me. Like, those Concord devs, am I right? Hey, Shrek, thanks for holding down the fort while I was gone, but I'm back now. I got it from here. Such an aura to that message. I'm taken aback. I'm honestly taken aback. Yeah, Tim, take it away. What's your next message? I'll bring it up. Take it away. I mean, everyone wants to hear you run this stream. Let's let Tim cook, as they say. A little bit of pressure on Tim. I'll be honest, I didn't think I'd get this far, but it's all about the flow of things, you know? So wise! So true! Damn, he's spitting! That's why that's why he runs this stream! I never thought about it like that, Tim. It is all about the flow of things. Look at that, tatted on my chest is so wise.